If you're keen on solo builds in Destiny 2 and also want a genuine chance to try solo flawless any of the dungeons from the OG Shattered Thorne to the new Grasp of Avarice, then I believe mastering the playstyle this build offers at a base level will definitely set you well on your way. It's all set up and primed through your melee ability, and that's thanks to what could be the most underrated endgame exotic, Assassin's Cowl. The Vanishing Execution perk is perfect for solo content when set up how I'm about to show you. You've essentially got infinite healing and invisibility on tap, either from melee final blows or finishers. The melee in question is the Revenant's Withering Blade. Its 2 melee charges are devastating to trash ads in all levels of PvE content, especially on enemies who rush you like the Thrall. These are intended to overwhelm you and put you under pressure by design, so taking multiple out with a single Withering Blade that now heals you and grants invisibility is key to escaping them squeaky bum time moments in one piece. You won't be using it on any major enemies, but this bonus maneuverability offered here allows you to position yourself in the best spots to deal with the bigger targets. If you don't defeat any of these enemies though, they'll be likely low enough to use your finisher on them, which you can then chain if required, and also triggers the Assassin's Cowl perk too. That's the theory in action behind this exotic, but here's how you max it out for incredible survivability with the following aspects, fragments and mods all in place to help complement it. Touch of Winter with the Dustfield Grenade is excellent for huge area denial, and Grim Harvest will create a bunch of stasis shards for you to take advantage of. The Rime Fragment will give you an overshield when collecting these stasis shards. Chains will grant bonus damage resistance when near frozen targets or crystals, which does work perfectly with the Dustfield Grenade. Durance makes the slow effect last longer from both your melee and grenade. Impetus will reload your weapons, which is a favourite of mine, especially during damage phases when using a linear fusion rifle. Fractures will recharge your melee quicker when near 2 or more enemies, which does work when you're invisible here too. Melee Wellmaker works perfectly with this setup, as you'll create both elemental wells and shards from melee final blows. Font of Might works great to buff stasis weapon damage when collecting these wells, and Elemental Charge will make you charge with light. You want to become charged with light to use Protective Light, which is there for the ultra squeaky bum time moments, granting that huge damage resistance when your shields break. Supreme Wellmaker doubles down into this when casting your super as well. Hands-on and Thermoclastic Blooming will boost that super cooldown naturally too by just using your melee. Particle Deconstruction is going to help boost your damage output, as this is going to be your main outlet, especially for DPS phases. With that in mind, any energy fusion rifle like NULL Composure will do the heavy lifting for you, and Redraget will benefit from the Font of Might damage increase. As for kinetics, any stasis weapon is going to be ideal. If you're not keen on these choices, WITHERHOARDO is currently taking a backseat this season, but it is a great addition to the area denial options that we've already set up. Sleeper and 1K are also top options in this meta to swap in and out as you see fit. Honestly, go and try this one out for yourself. I don't see enough of the Revenant in the endgame, but the recent buff to its neutral game in PvE show that Bungie think it's still underutilized, so here's the push, you need to go and use it. If I could push you towards checking that you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy any of my videos, and why not also check out this Stasis Firefly Hunter build, it's pretty damn good if I'm being honest.